Well, hello, vinyl community. It's Jacob coming to you from the Dallas Open Micer YouTube channel. What I've got for you in this video here is something my brother Titus said he'd like to see. A Tony Bennett tribute video, or vinyl community tribute. If you don't know my brother Titus, he's appeared in some videos with me, and I'll post a link to a couple of them at the end there. Titus, he'd be happy if you watch those. He is an autistic gentleman and keeps close tabs of the view count. So your viewership will not go unnoticed, and it will not go unappreciated. Now, Titus also keeps a close watch on my subscriber count, and if this video causes me to lose any subscribers, he'll be quick to scold me over that. So let's hope that that won't happen. Now, Titus has imposed 2 rules or restrictions on me for making this video. The first is that I keep this beard for this video. Now, this is not a style choice beard. It's not a new look or a return to an old look. This is a I don't feel like shaving beard. And now Titus has told me I look better with this beard, but I still want to get rid of it. The upper lip is a bit itchy. This hair is starting to curl over the lip there and touch, and I don't like that. I don't like that tingly feeling. Also, I had a hot pastrami sandwich with onions for dinner, and I don't know if you've ever eaten a hot pastrami sandwich with onions with a beard and mustache. Well, after you're done eating the sandwich, a delicious sandwich, your face will smell like the sandwich. But when the smell of the sandwich is on your face, on your beard, it's not an appealing smell. It's not an appetizing fragrance. It's gross. So it requires a bit of involved cleanup to remove the pastrami sandwich smell from your face. And that's a lot of work. It's an obstacle to enjoying pastrami sandwiches. It's a good reason to shave. So I'll be shaving soon, but we'll honor Titus's request to keep this beard for this video. Titus has also requested that I at least try to keep this video under 14 minutes. Titus believes that 14 minutes is kind of like the maximum time you should be able to expect of anyone to watch your videos. If you're going beyond 14 minutes, it's really going to try your viewers' patience, or you're really demanding too much of them with the busy lives we all lead. Now, if you've watched my channel before, you know that I can talk for 14 minutes without breaking a sweat or without even really saying anything. But I'm going to try to honor Titus's request and keep this under 14 minutes if at all possible. Now, how am I going to do that? I've got a plan. So first up, I'm not going to show any singles, so no 78s, no 45s. And then I'm also not going to highlight any or do show and tell with any compilations or greatest hits, things like that. So like this greatest hits back there on the shelf, or this jazz collection down there, I'm not going to show records like that. We'll stick to studio albums and live recordings. We'll also, this being the vinyl community, we'll just show records, vinyl records, no CDs, no 8-tracks, and that'll help us move along more quickly. Also, I've taken all the records I'm going to show you out of their protective sleeves. You see, these are in protective sleeves back there, but the records I'm going to show you, I've already removed them from the sleeves, so we won't have to do that on camera here. It'll save us some time. As we say in the vinyl community, without further ado, here we go. Got Tony Bennett's, Peekaboo. This is a bit of a scratchy copy, and you can see I have not, I've neglected to invest in inner sleeves for my 10-inch LPs. Now, Because of You, Tony Bennett's 1952 long play debut. We get Because of You and Boulevard of Broken Dreams here, and then we close it out with Cold Cold Heart, a song that Tony would perform live and add a colorful little story about how Hank Williams politely scolded him over his take on that country classic. So Because of You, Tony Bennett's long play debut. Now, this album was released, same name, couple of the same songs in 1956. Because of You, Take Two. This is now on the House Party label. This is a nice 6-eye copy. Now, take a look at the track listing here. Look at that shrinkflation that was occurring in the 1950s. The 1952 issue had 4 songs on each side. This one only has 3, and they cut out Cold Cold Heart. So why they did that? Shame on you, Columbia. You already had the songs recorded. It wouldn't have cost you nothing, would it? The house party continues. You can imagine kids in the 50s getting wild and putting this on the hi-fi. Tony Bennett, look at the face of an angel, but he does sing You Sinners on here. Now we're ready for the 12-inch LPs. Now, if you're a Tony Bennett completist collector, you know his discography. This would be a very predictable video if I'm just going to show these records in chronological order. So what I'm going to do to keep us all on our toes and anticipating what might be shown next, I've shuffled my records up, so no one knows what's going to happen next. So we're all going to have to watch it intently. I want to keep y'all glued to the screen. So let's see what our random stack of Tony Bennett record covers will provide for us. We can start with Tony's 1987 Irving Berlin tribute album. So Irving Berlin was about to turn 100. He celebrated his 100th birthday in 1988, and he lived to see this record released. Now, this is Tony Bennett's part of his 1980s comeback. He's working again with Ralph Sharon, his pianist and band leader from the glory days of the 60s. And we got some great friends that join in on this record. We got George Benson, Dizzy Gillespie, Dexter Gordon, and Irving Berlin, of course, was quite a prolific songwriter, so we had many wonderful songs to choose here. We start off with They Say It's Wonderful, and side 2 starts off with Cheek to Cheek, which is for many the Irving Berlin favorite. Now, then we get a colossal blunder that it gets my blood boiling. White Christmas is included. It's the closing track here, and of course, White Christmas was a smash hit. But White Christmas is a Christmas song. It's a holiday song. It's right now, as they say, it's the hottest summer in the recorded history of humankind, and it's nothing but 100-degree days here in Dallas, and I don't want to listen to White Christmas. I don't want to sit on the couch and let this play to the end. And if you're playing this one and you don't want to hear White Christmas, you got to be ready to jump up before it's too late. And I think that does spoil the record a little bit, and I think that's sad. Here we got Tony Bennett doing the Ringo Starr salute. So Tony with the London Philharmonic. They're celebrating another 100th birthday there. What a great look at the continuity here in this video. The 100th birthday of the Royal Albert Hall. And you can see it was a sold-out show. Tony did like to draw some album art. And look at this one. He was soaking up the English culture, and he thought, hey, these British people, they do like to drink tea. So I'm going to sketch a teapot, paint it, and that'll be great album art right there. Wonder if it was Earl Grey tea. Oh my goodness, I don't know that I'm going to make it in that 14 minutes. Maybe I should have spent less time talking about that pastrami sandwich, but that was a fun thing to talk about. This is one of my all-time favorites right here. I almost wanted to just stop filming and play this. You can see it's a later copy, but one of these days I'll find a nice clean. That's the problem, is a nice clean 6i in the wild. This is a record people like to play. Now Tony Bennett and Count Basie are teaming up, and what songs do they do? Just in Time kicks off this party. We've got Taking a Chance on Love, Without a Song, Fascinating Rhythm, Solitude, Pennies from Heaven. I could do without Lost in the Stars, but Lullaby of Broadway, just a great joy. This Tony Bennett, Count Basie collaboration. I do like this better than Count Basie and Sinatra, which, you know, I love those collaborations. This is just how good this record is. All right. I got to speed things along. Looks like a little critter enjoyed the cardboard there. I don't think I gave myself a disease by touching that, but fortunately the vinyl wasn't as delicious as the cardboard. Oh, this is another fantastic one, 1957. Tony playing some jazz vocal music with these great drummers there. You can usually find that one for dirt cheap. Oh, one of my all-time favorites from the Tony Bennett songbook, This Is All I Ask. I do need to speed this up. You can always hear me talking in another video. Oh, Titus is one of your favorites. I think I'll linger there. Hometown, My Town. Another great jazz musician, Gene Krupa. This is budget label stuff, but not audiophile, but a fun, cheap listen. Love Story. Never seen the movie, probably never will. Dedicated to Frank Sinatra. It's a sketch of that London Philharmonic. Titus, if I don't make it to under 14, maybe I can, the great Carnegie Hall double album. Maybe I can keep it with the 14 in the front, keep it under 15, huh? It's like, this is the orange label one, still a lot of fun. So it's sad to see the towers, but how do you keep the music playing there? Tony's big closing number in the live shows. Some nice jazz, Cloud 7, Tony's 12-inch debut, and the cool jazz chick on the cover. The second one he did with Bill Evans. Oh, this one's a lot of fun. You really feel like you're taking off on that jet. Almost Perfect record, just marred by Candy Kisses. Tony Bennett on the radio. Oh, Bad Role Model Tony. Broadway, of course, we get Just in Time. This was how I learned about the great Bill Evans. Thank you, Tony, for introducing me to Bill Evans. My favorite songwriting team, Rodgers and Hart. Tony Bennett channeling his inner Humphrey Bogart. Beatles songs. Oh, Harold Arlen, a nice way to recover from the Beatles. Well, it looks like I'm not going to be able to keep it in the 14 plus. So I'll just kind of slow down and enjoy the journey since I've lost this race. Titus, I'm sure you'll forgive me. This was the very first Tony Bennett record I ever picked up. I found a copy of this at a Salvation Army thrift store. Changed my life. Brought it a lot of joy. I gotta be me. All right. Here, this is the end of our party. Tony Bennett, My Heart Sings. And this is one you don't see every day. It's a fun record. It's got a song on here, Toot Toot Tootsie. The song Toot Toot Tootsie Goodbye. And we're about to say our goodbye right now, but before we do, just a reminder, Titus is waiting for you to watch this video, and how about that video? They both have Titus in them. I had a good time making this video for you. I'll see y'all soon.